Hello everybody, it's BTRGT with One Ring Game. We're getting back into some more NBA 2K23, the Jordan Challenge. Yeah, I had to redo the second game because it wouldn't take me to the next spot. It says view rewards. I got rewards. Collect 40 stars to unlock these rewards. I got a free agent 99 Jordan card. The free agent card. It only lasts 5 games. Win the game, score 63 points, get 6th to 5th. Okay, that's easy. Let's do it.
Michael was extremely competitive in everything he did. In Michael's second year, the Bulls were not any good, and we were the Boston Celtics, and we were on our way as one of the greatest teams ever to play basketball at any level, at any time. In game one, we kill them. Larry, Kevin, Chief, Danny, DJ, they have great games. And at the end of the game, we look at the box score, and this guy named Michael Jordan, he's got 49 points. We just said, well, yeah, he's pretty darn good, but he'll never do that again. Game 2 takes 41 shots, makes 22 of them, takes 21 free throws and makes 19 of them and goes for 63 points. The Celtics are able to win the game in double overtime, 135 to 131. But we knew how lucky we had been to win that game because Michael was just so spectacular. That was the game where Larry Bird, in his post-game media comments, said, "I've just seen God disguised as Michael Jordan." And the rest is history.
Following the Freedom Trail to the Cradle of Liberty, Daniel Hall.
That's good to know.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Boston, home of Game 2 of the Chicago Bulls-Boston Celtics matchup.
So
I'm Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Clark Kellogg and Coach Mike Fratello. And Mike, Chicago hoping to even the series up here tonight.
And it won't be easy, not against this Celtics team.
Here we go.
The Celtics are the favorites to come out of the East, and they've shown.
Win the game, score 63 points, and get 6.
Oh, why that's the case with a convincing Game 1 win.
Very convincing. And the bright spot, Clark, from Game 1 for the Chicago Bulls, the production they got from the terrific Michael Jordan.
How about his performance? Didn't look like he had been bothered at all by that foot injury. 49 points, and he showed he's extremely ready for the big stage of the playoffs. But you know what? He's going to have to even be better for them to get the win tonight.
That's a good thought. And the Bulls will start with Charles Oakley and Dave Corzine at the 4 and 5. And in the point will be Kyle Macy. And on the wings, it's the fearsome duo of Michael Jordan and the Iceman, George Gervin. And the Celtics vaunted front court, Bird and McHale at the forwards, with Robert Parrish in the middle. The backcourt pairing for them, Dennis Johnson and Danny Ainge.
And the Bulls are in dire need to even this series. Losing by 17 points in Game 1, they need to make a statement tonight.
A red-hot beginning to this game.
Well, he's a real good offensive player, so they want to get him going early.
And now for some info on this matchup, let's go across the court to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, there are unique differences between these teams, of course. Boston has a huge size advantage, but they like to get on and run. Chicago is a quicker team, but they like to slow it down and set things up. Another unique aspect to the matchup, the Celtics may be bigger, but during the regular season, it was the Bulls who had the offensive rebounding edge. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Certainly Bulls rookie Charles Oakley, Mike, has something to do with their stellar work on the rebounding.
A strong finish for the 9th pick in the draft. Oakley came from Virginia Union. Now a year later, he's playing in Boston in the NBA playoffs.
He's got presence, though, doesn't he, Mike, on the floor?
And he can back it up with that body.
Bird misses. And Clark, the Bulls can't fall down 0-2 in a 5-game series.
Hey, Kevin, it's hard enough to beat this Celtics team in any series, but to take 3 straight games from them, virtually impossible.
Who is this, right?
I think you're right.
Tell you what, the Bulls have really done a terrific job not giving this Celtics crowd a reason to get into it at all.
And the big question and Mike problem for the Celtics. How do they slow down Michael Jordan?
Well, they sent a few options his way in Game 1. They know they need to be better and will still vary their looks.
Good, and the assist goes to Jordan. Jordan's got his third assist on the night.
Their scoring has been a problem. Been tough to handle.
And it's enabled them to establish a substantial lead in the early going.
Now, here's Parrish. Chauncey kicks to Ainge. The Celtics working the ball around now. And the clock. Here's Parrish. Off the left rim and out.
They can't expect him to miss that shot consistently.
And Clark, here's something that no team has been able to do. Slow down the Celtics front court.
Well, there's just so much talent. Actually, too much talent at every position to be able to plug all the holes. They hurt you at both ends of the floor, too. Bird, McHale, Parrish, all elite players.
I think someday all three will be in the Hall of Fame.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case.
And the Celtics making a change here. Ceasing's checked in. The Bulls also changing it up. Banks checked in for Gervin. And it's Paxton in for Mason. Johnson and Jordan sends it back.
With an incredible 4-foot vertical leap and that 6'11" wingspan, it's tough to get a shot over Jordan.
It's good.
From the opening whistle, their tempo has been the tempo of the game.
Not just on offense, but on D as well. They've completely set the tone for this game.
And Jordan with 49 points the last one. Any chance you think he'll match that?
I'm never comfortable betting against Michael Jordan, Kevin. This guy is so good and so amazing. He's got the skill and the will to do it. I think a lot depends on what kind of defense the Celtics play on.
And that's going to be the thing to watch. McHale passes to Ceasing.
Okay, hold on. Okay, we're back. I had to fix something.
46 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Bird. The shot, no good. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Jordan with the ball. And it's McHale picking him up. Back to Jordan. Screen by Oakley. Still hot from his last game. Michael Jordan's momentum carrying over into this one.
Training threes left and right, making it rain from behind the arc.
Nothing the D is doing has worked, which is why they are going to continue gunning from outside the arc.
And Jordan slams it in.
And what a finisher Jordan is on these slams, putting on a show for the fans.
Pass to Bird. Over Banks. Bird with the bucket.
Good offensive maneuvering, resulting in a high-quality shot.
We're at the end of the first quarter, and what a blowout already in this one. It's Chicago running away. Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter in this round one matchup between the Chicago Bulls and the Boston Celtics. Here's Boston now.
And the plan for the Bulls this series is to try and slow things down. The Celtics want to get into an up-and-down game. Makes sense with all the weapons they have.
Ceasing is out there with Ainge. Then it's Bird. Then it's Walton. And it's McHale in at the power forward position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. And here's Bird from the arc. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it out for the Bulls. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. And the slower the game gets, Clark, the more beneficial that is for the Bulls.
And, you know, that's not easy with all the great passes the Celtics have. The Bulls need to make sure they get back in transition because the Celtics are looking to push it every chance they get.
Pushing that pace, you're right. Screen by Walton. High post shot. No good from Bird. You know, you have to give credit to the Bulls so far. Clark, they've managed to slow down the Celtics' big three.
Well, Kevin, they knew they had to be better to give themselves a chance. I mean, so far, I think they've answered the call quite well.
And stolen by Oakley. And 3 from Jordan. The shot, no good. And it's Boston the other way. In the corner, it's Bird. Here is Ceasting, defended by Jordan. Here's McHale. Oakley with some nice D.
And that's a strong defensive effort to force the miss, especially against someone of his caliber.
Hey, it's as plain as pound cake. Keep it simple. They want to see how big this league can get.
No such thing as running up the score at this level.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Green, he's checked in for Chicago. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter, and that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Bulls on D. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Walton is screen on Gervin. McHale trying to free himself up. It's blocked. You look at the numbers for Larry Bird this season, Mike, 25, 10, and 7. I mean, numbers that he's put up for several seasons in a row now.
Bird has defined what the small forward position is all about. And that's 6'10", by the way. He impacts the floor in every metric. I'm ready to call him the best small forward ever. Wow. It would take a special talent to knock him off that pedestal.
And coming from you, that's high praise. Just 4 to shoot. Such a wide open look.
The bread and butter of Bird. Mid-range jumpers are layups for him.
And Mike looking at the 2 stars for the team. Michael Jordan right now with the edge over Larry Bird.
And Jordan is a much more pure scorer than Bird. Still, you expect Bird to crank it up later if this team needs his scoring punch.
And they're going to. And now, let's head over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Both teams have made veteran acquisitions to bolster their rotations. For the Bulls, it's the Iceman, George Gervin. He'll be 34 a week from today. It's his 14th season after playing in San Antonio most of his career. The 7th all-time leading scorer with more than 26,000 points. His all-time playoff scoring average is right behind Jerry West. That's a pretty good scoring punch. Back to you.
Well said. It is indeed. Thanks, D.A. George Gervin shot 47% this season, Clark, the lowest of his career. But that's because he had fewer opportunities. But you and I know he can still fill it up.
There is no denying that, Kevin. He's been a tremendous scorer throughout his career, one of the very best. And we know George Gervin can finger roll.
Well said. Mike, the Celtics still looking for an answer to Michael Jordan.
And you might see more double teams and triple teams at the rate he's scoring. He's on his way to another monster game scoring tonight.
To the wing on the left. Seasting passes to Bird. Got a piece of it. Boston making some changes. Parrish, he's checked in for Walton. Redmond comes in for Ainge. And Dennis Johnson's subbed in for Seasting. Banks checked in for the Bulls. Macy comes in for John Paxson. Johnson finds Bird. Into the lane, and it's denied.
Making a nice impact on defense at 6'11". Corzine is absolutely a shot blocking threat. Good rim protector. Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. And the defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now, and so far, no go.
That will count. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
A pesky defender.
How am I making shots earlier, but then I'm missing
just as much
shots
pride
now?
into that side of the ball.
And so it's Chicago. It's called the City of Champions. The third quarter set to get underway here at the Garden.
Double what?
We're here in Boston for Game 2 of the Bulls and Celtics. Second half of play getting going here in Boston.
Still in the first quarter, not missing nothing. Not missing.
And it's the Celtics with the ball.
You look at the firepower of this Boston team. 3 All-Stars in Bird, McHale, and Parrish. And this core has been together for their latest title runs.
And now, let's go to D.A.
Thanks very much. Now, we know about Larry Bird's determination at certain points, but Michael Jordan has some of those same qualities. He missed 64 games this season with a broken left foot, and Chicago management didn't want him to play anymore. But he put that foot down, citing his love of the game clause that's in his contract, which allows him to play whenever he wants. And he said, I'm going to play basketball.
What the hell was
That's
that?
what I am, a basketball player. He's back on the floor. Guys?
David, thank you. It's a great story. Michael loves to play the game, Mike Fratello.
And he rarely seems to get tired. Some people have speculated that because he missed a great deal of the season, he doesn't have the normal fatigue at this time of year.
Second half underway, and here's who Alexi Morris has got on the floor. They've got Macy. Corzine is out there with Oakley. Then it's Jordan. And it's Gervin in at the 3, the small forward. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Oh, the determination is unmatched. MJ able to embrace contact and finish. And he'll shoot one more.
And the Celtics core, Clark, won in 1984 and returned to the finals again last season.
And I think for this Celtics team, anything short of a title, Kevin, is a bust. I mean, they know they're the team to beat, and they carry themselves that way. One of the most talented teams we've probably ever seen in the league.
I agree. Sinks the triple. Jordan's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Jordan really confident rising up from deep. When he's in rhythm, he sinks these outside jumpers.
And when you look at that stacked 84 draft class, obviously there's Jordan. Some incredible talents in just their second season.
Jacks up a 3. Michael Jordan is now over the 40-point mark. Again, Mike Fratello in this series.
You look at the Boston defense. They are at a loss for what to do about Jordan. He's adjusted to their adjustments.
Well said. Mike, a lot of impact players coming in that 1984 draft class in the NBA.
And the talent is at all positions. Great guards, forwards, and of course, Hakeem as a center. Could go down as one of the best draft classes in a long, long time.
You are so right. On the wing, Johnson, guarded by Jordan. Parrish kicks to Bird. 6 on the shot clock. Johnson left side, shoots over Jordan. Like the way this game has gone, the Celtics cannot slow down Michael Jordan.
Well, they've tried some different looks in the first half, but nothing seems to be the answer for Jordan.
You're right. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
The blend of athleticism and scoring prowess Jordan possesses is insane. He's capable of destroying teams all by himself.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Walton's checked in for McHale. Wedman comes in for Danny Ainge. And it's Easting in for Dennis Johnson. Bird's shot is good.
Nice.
Boy, the jump shot of Bird is so pure. He's got his mechanics down textbook style.
From deep, Jordan. And the Bulls with another miss. They get a hand on it. And Jordan throws it down.
Turning defense into offense.
Yep, he had no doubt, did he, Clark? He was going to take it all the way.
Love the activity defensively, leading to points.
There's the pass to Seasting. Now Bird. Whistle blows, if that's going to be a travel.
Travel, nice. I'll take it.
Now the Bulls with it. They're on an 18-4 run. And the dominance of the Celtics, Mike, have shown again this season. It feels like it's their year.
They know it's championship or bust for them. They figure they'll be tested on the way and could also have to deal with their old pals, the Lakers. But all season long, they have been the front runner, and that won't change until they're knocked out.
They've got the target on their back for sure.
All too easy for Jordan. Just unfazed by anything the defense throws at him. He's got an answer.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. .29 seconds left in the third.
Nope.
They get it again. Kicks it out to Banks. Passes it to Jordan. Tries a 3. It's good from long range. Jordan's got 54 points.
Ever since halftime, they have been parked out at the arc, dropping bomb after bomb.
And who can blame them? When you're hitting like this, you got to just keep it going.
There's the triple. That shot, no good. And Jordan continues to be the dominant scoring force on the floor. Mike Bird can't even keep up with him.
That's no knock on Bird. That's just how special Jordan is.
And so it's Michael Jordan making things happen for Chicago. A sensational night for him continues as he cranks his three-point made total even higher on what has been a historic night for him. We come back right after this. Final quarter of play starting in this Game 2 matchup between Chicago and Boston.
And with the injury Jordan sustained this year, he has about as fresh of legs as anyone. He showed that in Game 1.
They've got Johnson. Wedman is out there with Walton. Then it's Vincent. That's the Boston 5. Knocks it loose and stolen by Jordan. Michael Jordan with 58, just 3 points away from tying the postseason record of 61.
Another night, another electric performance by Mike. Where does it end?
Pass to Walton. Here's Vincent. Pass to Wedman. 6 to shoot. Now Johnson. Here's the teardrop. Jordan with it. From deep. Vincent with the rebound.